All right. So describe image also a part of your speaking and writing section. Okay. Now read aloud, I told you guys, is the very first task, okay, of your speaking and writing section, also your exam. Describe image is the third task in here. Like firstly, you will do read aloud, then repeat sentence, then you will do describe image. Okay, and it contributes only towards speaking, not towards any other communications. Okay, now you will get describe image something like this over here. Okay, like you will have an image on your left. Okay, and if I zoom in here, it says in 25 seconds, please speak into the microphone and describe in detail what the map is showing. So this 25 seconds, write it down. This is your preparation time. Okay. Now your preparation time is 25 seconds and it will be the same for all the different types of videos. Okay. And the time you have for answer now is 40 seconds. Okay. So 40 seconds is your answering time. All right. And 25 seconds is your preparation. Okay. Now the same things that I told you guys earlier, like getting ready for the answer. So make sure when it is saying beginning in 3, beginning in 2 seconds, you are getting ready to start speaking, to start recording your answer. In here as well, you should hear the sound of beep when the microphone, will start recording your answer. But at times, maybe due to some technical issue, you might not hear it. Okay. So in here, as I said, image on screen, you have 25 seconds to prepare. You will hear the sound of beep and then answering time of 40 seconds. Okay. And in here, these 3 points important. So you should actually, I would say, ideally speak for 30 to 35 seconds. Okay. Like 3 by 4th of your bar. That would be like a good time. Okay. But at least speak for 25 seconds. And let's just say if you have a lot of information to cover, that's good, but don't speak more than 38 seconds. Okay. Now, why is that? If I have a look over here, you can say that 38-second mark more or less will be in here. Okay. And if you are speaking after that as well, chances are you might still be speaking when the, 40 seconds duration is gone. Sorry? Speaking, and you can have 6 or 7 questions for describe. Okay. Now, guys, any questions so far regarding just the basics of describing? All good? Okay. Now, if I talk about its weightage, for speaking, it will be more important than read aloud. Okay. 26% of 90, you can say weightage would be there towards your speaking. Like around 22, 23 marks, you can say, towards speaking, which is quite significant. You can say from one task. Okay. Now, marking criteria, I have already discussed in detail. Okay. In the same way, they apply in here to your describing as well. The same things you need to consider here as well. But in here, I will give you a structure just in a minute that you can use for all the different types of images. Okay. So you can say that when you're covering information in the structure, the rhythm, intonation is not that important as it was in read aloud. Okay. But of course, the errors that I discussed earlier, like pauses, fillers, repetition, hesitation, courtesies, you have to avoid them in here as well. Look at types of images and then we'll have to look at structure. All right. So when it comes to types of images, you have these 6 different types. Okay. You guys can have a line graph, pie charts, bar charts, tables, maps, some different types of charts. It can be a process or a cyclic diagram, or it can be just a random images. Okay, random images we will discuss later. Like you can say it's an image with no clear-cut information written. Okay, Like at times it might be an image of a building, an image of a bridge, okay, an image of some sort of a scenery maybe. Okay. Yeah, yes. All right. So at times those images can be a bit of a challenge, but I will show you a simple technique how you can handle this. Okay. That you guys will use here for all the different types. Okay. And the red ones in here is actually the information you are extracting from your image and inserting in your structure. Okay, so guys, write it down, but if you want you can take a picture of it, but do go through these 4 sentences once